All right, hi, my name is Colton Potter, and I'm going to walk you through the oboe audition materials for symphony orchestra. First thing up is two scales, one major and one minor. So I'll just play the example ones here, but if you feel more comfortable playing other scales, feel free to. This is really about demonstrating your pitch, intonation on each note of the scale, and also facility. So we want to make these notes really nice and clear. On the oboe, when you're transitioning between notes, different notes have really different feeling to them. For example, C has a really different feeling from something like E flat. E flat has a lot more resistance, C has almost no resistance. So when you're transitioning between notes on the oboe, use your air pressure to create a bridge between the notes so it's not blocky. We don't want it to have too much separation between the notes. Even when we're tonguing up the minor scale, the notes should still be nice, legato, and connected. Connected notes make for a line that feels good to listen to. So I'll do the D major and G minor scales. All right, the second part is to play a solo of your choice. Again, the most important thing here is to play something that you're comfortable with and that you actually really enjoy to play. The reason for that is it's going to show to the people listening to your audition that this person is really expressing things through the music. So pick something fun that you like to play and be sure to show the right dynamics, show a lot of contrast between the short articulations and the long articulations, if that's in there. Show dynamic contrast and play with your best tone. Pick something that you want to play. All right, so let's talk about the excerpt that we are given here, which is from Dvorak's 8th Symphony, second movement. The most important thing for preparing this excerpt is that you listen to it. So if you can, ask your teacher to get your hands on a recording or find one on YouTube or something. If you listen to a recording of it, it's going to make a lot more sense. The reason for that is this is in 4/8 time signature. So the 8th note gets the beat. We're told it's 80 beats per minute to the 8th note, so it's like this fast. And each of those snaps is an 8th note. So that means that 16th notes are half of a beat. There's 2 16th notes to a beat, and there's 4 30-second notes to the beat. So if we look at measure 57, which is rehearsal D, we've got 30 seconds there. That's gonna sound like 16th notes usually would. There's 4 to the beat. So ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Another thing is these triplets. So there's a few bars here. The first full bar that has a dotted quarter note and then triplet 16th notes. So the dotted quarter note is 3 beats, 3 8th notes worth, and then the final beat is a triplet. Da, dee, da, da, dee, like that. Okay, so I'll demonstrate for you and then maybe say one more thing about it. Okay, so in the recording, which you will hopefully get to listen to, you'll hear that the first half of this excerpt is a beautiful duet with the flute. So that's where we're marked mezzo piano. You can even think about playing a little bit louder than mezzo piano, just something comfortable, because it really is your time to shine. But after that, at rehearsal D, the part with the 32nd notes is really accompaniment. So that's why it's marked pianissimo. You want to back away, make sure your articulations are nice and crisp, and then there's a nice little crescendo towards the end, and the trill, and that's basically the excerpt. So have a lot of fun with this one. Remember to listen to the recording and get a feel for it that way, and subdivide all of your beats, since it's a little bit unusual time signature. Have fun.